Some people hear the word boundary and just feel like a door just slammed in their face. Boundary is a rejection. Sometimes it's the only way someone can stay. When someone tells you, I can't do that anymore, do you hear self-respect or do you hear rejection? What do you hear?
Land your plane, land your plane, land your plane, land your plane.
Yes. Welcome. Thank you for boarding with Land Your Plane podcast. I will be your pilot instructor, Della Nooch, and I'm alongside with my co-pilots. You muted.
Greetings, good evening. This is Venus Noir, and I'm tuning in from the DMV.
Respectfully.
Hey, it's your boy Money Bags Extraordinaire. Put the money in the bag so extraordinaire. AKA Gemini. AKA Let's Get It.
Yes, sir.
DeVille, 79, Southside. Yo, shout out my cousin. Yo, hurry up and get back. You already know. I'm here because you here.
Ready.
You brought me
Ready.
here.
Yes,
You know
sir.
Respectfully.
Shout out to Dirt.
Money,
Right. How's everybody feeling tonight, man? What's going on with everybody?
Doing well. Adjusting to this crazy weather that we have.
Word, it was bipolar.
Man.
Yeah, it was crazy. Raining, snowing.
Raining, snowing, sunny.
Everybody? Okay. I just thought that was up here. So everybody felt that.
We call
No,
all of
that
that
shit was
3 hours.
Crazy.
It started off at 50, went down to 30.
That's a message. That's a message.
Wicked.
That's a message. They control the weather, cuz.
I was about to say that. You trying to say they controlled that?
They control that weather, cuz. They fucked up. They ain't mean to press that button. So it snowed for like 2 seconds. Yeah, it snowed for like 2 seconds. Oh, shit. Get the button. Damn, nigga, it's about to be summertime. No snow. Not yet.
They turned the knob, huh? Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. They did that.
It went from 85, 90 degrees to 30 degrees in a few hours.
Right.
In a few hours.
Wicked. All right, let's get it. Let's take flight on what we came here for, man. Boundaries feel like rejection. Let me get to the intro, and then I'm gonna hear some of y'all thoughts. What y'all think? Boundary, the energetic definition of self, but within a family unit, it is often misperceived as severing a connection. When a family has operated as a single organism with no secrets or individual walls, a new boundary feels like an amputation. A boundary isn't a wall to keep people out. It's to keep your own spirit in. Without it, yourself evaporates into the family. One must realize that I am separate from you, but I am still for you. True connection requires two distinct points. Without boundaries, you aren't a couple or a family. You are just a blur. What's your thoughts, man?
I agree wholeheartedly. With the whole everything what you're saying, without boundaries, you're just a blur. This is coming from someone, and I'm speaking from experience, who did not have boundaries in my younger years. and did not know boundaries were even an option. And, having to discover boundaries as someone who lived without boundaries, I remember at the moment, I said to myself, I need boundaries. And right after I said that to myself, a friend of mine called me on the phone. This is when I was living in Harlem, in New York. And I was sitting on my front stoop, if you can imagine this Harlem, quintessential Harlem moment, young Black girl trying to find herself kind of thing. And I got up off the stoop on the brownstone I lived in, and I was unlocking the door, and a friend of mine called, "Hey, I just found this book called Boundaries." And I literally didn't even recognize that boundaries was an option. But once I discovered how important boundaries are, I became a high respecter, even though I still, even till this day, I struggle with setting my own boundaries, but I respect others' boundaries. And that's kind of the things that I'm dealing with in my own self-development, is learning how to set boundaries and see how important it is to your growth and self-development. Without it, is you do, I mean, it's so poignant what you say, you do evaporate. That's real talk. I actually felt like I have experienced that personally.
Exactly. Anybody else thoughts?
And I land on that.
Jen, cool.
It's kind of yeah. Yeah, pretty much
All right,
boundaries.
all right,
Hold
all
on,
right.
hold on,
You
hold
got
on,
it,
hold
bro.
on.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. So boundaries, right? It's pretty much like Venus just said. I could also from experience as well. Like in the beginning, there's no boundaries, y'all. You didn't even know you could put boundaries or have boundaries in this situation, and everything is just, you know, free for all.
Mhm.
And then when you do try to set boundaries, things turn super sour.
Yeah, like you acting different.
Yeah, like what? Yeah. So I've been there. I, I experienced that. But boundaries is definitely something that's needed up front, just personally in a relationship, out of a relationship, just for you, just as being a person as well. I feel,
Respectful.
especially dealing with people, life. Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. Jen?
Oh, man.
Um, as a kid, right? That's a boundary because you got to fight or get walked over, right? In a relationship, I'm a grown man. I control my own narrative. If I create something, right? Like, yeah, I gotta check you on my boundaries. Don't go in there. Don't do that. Don't do this. Please clean up. Yeah, like the boundaries in the household, right? Relationship, you gotta set that tone early. You gotta set that tone early. So you don't have to worry about nothing now. They're just slip ups, but they know where you're coming from. There's
Mhm.
rules to this shit. I land.
Respectful. I agree with all of y'all. I have definitely been experienced where earlier or in my earlier life I have set no boundaries and everything goes. You feel me? And learning and growing through that, knowing that so I don't live with regrets and I don't feel, you feel me, pussy or anything. Boundaries has been set immediately because it helps my mental health and it not put the line in the sand, but it builds a better relationship with a person if they know upfront who I am, who they are, and how we're gonna, you feel me, move forward. I feel me, and with people already have a simple understanding, it creates a better bond, I guess, with that. When one person when one person only knows what the capabilities is, one person feels entitled, and another person feels ran over, and you feel me? That's not cool. So yeah, boundaries is definitely something people should know how to know how to use it, because it ain't just something that you frivolously just use. It's definitely something that for you yourself personal, and if people that you're going to be around, whether a relationship, business, definitely put them in front, put them in order. You feel me? Let's go to the first scenario.
Definitely as a young person, you gotta set it. You gotta set your tone early. I do want to stand on that strong. Gotta set your tone early.
But people and younger, like when I was younger, if even if I was to set a boundary, I didn't fathom what I was setting it for. It would have been coming out of ego. It wouldn't
No,
have been coming out of a simple
there's an age
understanding of.
requirement though. There's an age requirement. Not it gotta be like when you start going outside, when you start catching that first fight. You don't want you don't want everybody to know you can't fight her, so you fight. You fight, you fight, you setting a boundary. Yo, he's a fighter. You setting that tone. I'm not a pushover. So you gotta fight and you 15 up, and then you gotta fight, bro. So I say in the early stages, and then you'll be a better man when you get into that relationship because you know how to talk about your boundaries. Hey man, I don't like if you just getting walked over young, and when you 15, everybody gonna walk over you, bro. You just one of them.
Yeah, but if you don't know what to set a boundary on, if you don't know what
It's
you're willing
streets,
to
it's fighting
tolerate and don't
terms, bro.
tolerate.
It's street. For me, streets. Been in the streets for 15, man. I've been there. I set my boundaries at that moment, right? I knew, hey, man, there's suckers around here, and I don't want to be one. We all grew up with that less fortunate kid who used to just get picked on. He never set a boundary. Everybody's joking on him. He's the laughing stock. Like, yo. And then when you do say it, it's too fucking late. You're already in 22, 23. It's too late. Like my bro said, it's too late. Set the tone early. And it helps you as a man too. Become a man.
Respectfully.
Right.
So, Brother Jim, are you saying that even as a young man, as he's coming of age, as he learned to become a man among men per se, it also impacts how he sets boundaries in intimate relationships as well?
But he's getting taught a lesson.
Mm.
It's always a teaching moment in everything you do. He's being taught something.
It's how he uses it and utilizes it, I guess, in his relationships or his interactions with people. I agree. Let's move to the first one, man. First one is the constant access person. Someone expects 24/7 availability. My question to you, has anybody ever on this panel been that? The 24
Oh
access
boy, you
person?
just really going in on me tonight, right?
Not you
Are
per
you
se,
saying?
but
Are you?
we
Are you
taking flight
saying?
tonight, man. No moonwalking.
Are you
Everything
saying?
off
Are
the
you
chest
saying?
and stand on it.
Say that one more time so I can get the clear.
I'm only joking, but yes, I have. Okay, let me let you repeat that. Brother Jim wants you to repeat that.
The constant access person, someone that expects 24/7 availability.
I have been the constant access person. I have been there for friends. I would get calls all hours of the night. I've always been that person that people come to for prayer, for meditation, for spiritual support, so to speak. And it got to be a point I had to program my phone to be turned off at a certain time because I felt compelled to pick up the call all the time. and it's my phone is still set to those same settings even now, because I had to force it, and it felt so strange when I first did it, but I was literally exhausted. Yes, I
Mm,
have been that person. And I think, for me, it was because I was heavy into religion in my younger years and the Christian faith. And so there are certain scriptures that I thought, I was adhering to, like be all things to all people is one of them. And that was something that was often repeated in the organization I was part of. And so it's almost as if you set boundaries, you were being unchristlike. Now this is a this is a heck of a topic, but
mhm.
that's what it translated for me because that's the experience I was living at that time. And I grew up, the whole thing of what it meant to be a Christian woman, and all that kind of stuff. And so you felt like you were being mean, or I never want people to feel unloved and all that kind of stuff. And so I was one of those people. I actually was.
I can dig it. She solo? Anybody else? I know for myself, I definitely was the 24/7 go to guy. You feel me? And at some point for people to where I didn't have a no button. You feel me? Just yeah, whatever you need. All right, I'm there. Give me 5 minutes. You feel me? Oh no, yeah, you need it. Come on, yeah, come to the house. You feel me? I didn't have a no button. It's just yes, 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 yes. So and the reason why the boundary got set is because I started feeling exhausted to where the energy wasn't equal. I just feel exerted. I don't feel equally, you feel me, energized as in giving a service to where you need it and to where, you feel me, an exchange. So that's really why the 24/7 shit got cut off. Because I just started feeling exhausted, and that's draining. That you're always giving, 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 and not, equally getting energized back or getting somehow some charge. So
I can relate. I can relate to that, brother. I can totally relate.
definitely draining.
Definitely
For
draining.
for for
It
for,
can
for
kill
me,
you. I ended up in the
for
hospital.
Mm,
that's crazy. And that for me, I'm telling you, I started young. I started young, right? So I knew you know you're gonna get a no from me. You know you're gonna get a no from me. I'm not playing with that. You're gonna get a no from me. Period. In that format. Because how dare you? I woke up. Not we didn't wake up. I woke up. So I'm gonna have to waste all my energy helping you. I give you an hour or two, but not the 12, not the 14. I ain't giving you that, bro. So you know if you come to me, that must mean you need something, and I'm definitely gonna help you. But I already did that. I already fucking did that. I already motherfucking did that. Yes, 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 yes. And you lose so much of yourself. So much of yourself. And they don't even give a fuck. Because you a yes man. So long as you say yes, they gonna keep coming, bro.
mhm.
I shut you off, cuz. I shut you off, cuz. And I'm gonna give you an explanation. You don't deserve it, but I'm gonna give you one. Because you're doing too much. Way too fucking much. Your whole energy is to ask me, my whole energy is to say yes to you. That's gonna put me in harm's way. That's gonna put me in harm's way. They getting what they getting from me. And you came here and acknowledge that and be like, yo, let me take a break from this nigga. Go ask somebody else, man. I land.
That's real talk.
Cool. Everybody, we on the same flight. Everybody been access. How about you?
I want to add, because I actually forgot that I ended up in the hospital as a result for anyone else that's listening. that's struggling with this particular phenomena and just how dangerous it is to your well-being. I was because our bodies are electric. So what
Mm-hmm.
happening is my body started breaking down the electric circuits in my body. I started having spasms and convulsions, and they couldn't understand what was happening. And when I started seeking healing from the healing community, is where I learned that I was actually literally short circuiting in a sense, figuratively speaking and literally speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up in hospital 4 different times.
That's fucking
From
crazy. That's
yes,
crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
it's
Did
and the
you did
funny
you
thing
still
is the
say did you
prince.
still say yes? Did you still
No,
say yes? Quick
I
question.
had to learn. It's funny because a friend of mine, we were talking about the word no and how no is no in French, is no in Spanish, is no in English, it's no in Italian. It's a
No, all
universal.
across the damn world.
It's and
I
I
don't speak
think
no English. I don't speak no English.
No.
No.
just say no.
No. No. They quick to tell you they don't speak no English,
You
but them
understand that
motherfuckers
shit.
don't know.
Well, it's interesting because you grow up under this principle, and I've met other people that spoken this too. Where do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And my mother used to always say that when I was growing up. And so, you think you're trusting that what you're learning from the people who are raising you are valid, for life. It's a
Mm-hmm.
principle to, and it's not that I don't dignify that. I just know that you can only live by that principle or extend that benefit to individual who lives by the same principle. It doesn't work in a world where less people who don't live by that standard. You'll be a sheep among wolves, period. That's just the way.
Real talk.
Yo, there's this skit, right? Sidebar, just a skit where it's a comedian, it's a comedy skit where the weed man is getting calls from, what I mean, he call him. Then he finally pick up the phone. He like, yo, I've been calling you all day, man. What's up with you? Man, so I'm in the hospital. I just got into a car accident. My child may not make it. You feel me? Like I can't do nothing. You feel me? He didn't even ask him how you feeling. He said, "So you can't, so you can't jump off the weed, bro." I was like, "Yo, this shit is crazy." The man got into a fucking accident. His kid may not make it. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit, cuz. You can't drop the weed off. You can't you can't go get the weed from your house. And he said, I can't walk, man. I can't, yo, I'm paralyzed, cuz I'm so you want me to come get you? And then we go to your house? It was just that's boundaries. Boundaries, you feel me? Like, so I say that to say you're in the hospital and they're still asking you when you get out the hospital. No.
Yeah, I experienced that firsthand. I mean, you guys, when you remember when you met me, I just come out. I was coming out, recovery from an accident. I was a pedestrian in the accident though. But yeah, I actually experienced something like that.
Wicked.
No. Mm-mm.
Cool. We didn't get your thoughts on it.
Okay, I'm gonna pass. Well said, Dennis.
Copy. Question to the panel is: did they love you or just your availability from a relationship point of view?
I'm gonna let the queen go. Go ahead, go ahead. You answer that first. Yeah. You answer that first.
um, thank you, brother Jim, for extending the space.
Yeah.
They,
It got deep on that ass, huh?
yeah, this is deep. This is deep. This is deep. This is deep. Doing some shadows, facing some shadows here. But they really, your availability and your energy and your love, and because love makes things grow.
Mhm.
And if you're showing up
I'm loud.
because you love someone. And when you love someone, you don't really expect anything in return per se. You know what I mean? It has to be their choice to reciprocate. But like Nina Simone, I know I'm going to do the quote that I'm going to paraphrase. I'm going to try to do my best to get it verbatim. She was basically saying, if you're at the table and there's no love being served, you got to know to get up. So it's like, it's not necessarily that you expect anything back when you authentically love is love, but if there's no reciprocity, it becomes imbalanced. And you have to know when to stop, and to say like, this is it, this is where I draw the line. So I think they miss your availability, excuse me, your love. Love is powerful, and they can feel it. Like if you that's why they keep coming back. They don't even know what it is that they just like, there's just something they just are drawn to you, and it's actually love.
Hmm. Highest
And
frequency on this earth.
yes, it is. And I've supported people, and they've gotten into like a couple millions of dollars, and I was there for their ride up, but they stopped speaking to me when they got to their place. And I was
I
like,
can't, I
okay.
can't, I can't, I can't allow you to do this. I can't allow you to do this anymore. They're showing you what's up, man. I'm sorry.
It is true. It's
I
true. But
love
I'm
you, my
saying,
sister, and I'm
but
keeping it
what I'm
100.
saying is that I've had that experience. So I know
Respectfully.
that it's the power of love, because when people are drawn to you, they use that energy, because it's the thing that keeps them. It's like plugging a socket into a wall, you know.
Respectfully, can somebody really pick up the definition of love? Can we do that? Can I ask that?
Well, we can read love is kind. We can do that. Love is patient.
Right. I just
you
want to
know.
make it clear to you that that wasn't love that they was doing.
No, it's not. What I'm
That
saying
wasn't
is that
love.
no, they use you. But
That
the
ain't love.
question is, what do they miss? And
Did
so
they
I'm
love? Yeah,
saying,
did they love you, or just your availability?
yeah, they loved your
What you could
availability.
do for them. What you could
Yeah.
do for them.
Yes.
Yes. You can't put
Yes.
love in that shit, man.
But what
Can't
I'm
put love in
saying,
that shit.
not love from them, love from, if you're a kind of person, when we're growing up, children, and you're growing into adulthood, you may not have had the wisdom to develop that type of discernment, of you're just kind of open, or what they call green. And it's like, until you get that first heartache, that first heartbreak, that first disappointment, then you're like, wait a minute. And then you're learning from your own experiences, and you become wiser. But when you're younger, you're not always aware of these different dynamics. And if you grew up in an environment, that taught you certain principles, and so you're thinking that these principles are worthy to live by until you learn differently.
Not yet, respectfully. That's what I was trying to say to Gemini, because I'm saying you said start early. Somebody that's early is green. They don't know it. I would think they'd be doing it out of ego because they really don't have
I did,
any.
I did, I did, I did specify an age though. I
I'm
said
saying,
15 and up.
yeah, a 15-year-old really doesn't have enough life experience to know truly a relationship boundary, or you feel me, friendship boundaries, certain shit like that. He know what he won't do and will do as far as 15, but he doesn't have enough life experience to make I'm gonna choose this
Maybe
woman
that's
as my wife, and these are the things that I'm gonna set in my life type shit. 15, you not that quick. You green, just like she said. You have to experience heartbreak or experience a betrayal, some
what
type
what
of
what
friendship
what
thing in
what
order to be
what
like,
what
nah,
age?
I won't put up with this again.
Look, what age was your
Exactly.
what age was your first crush? Like you had a crush on a person. What age?
I think well, my first crush was Michael Jackson. Does that count?
No, 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 no. That don't count. That don't count. No, no,
That was everybody, not
no,
mine, but that was
no,
every
no,
girl
no,
fucking
no. Yeah,
crush.
because if that's the case, that's the case. You feel me? My mother crushed on Luther Vandross so much that she called him my father. Like that's your father. Luther
Nah,
Vandross is
I
your
ain't going
father.
front.
Period.
Stacey Dash was one of my crushes when I was younger at a time, but now I'm like, oh
Stacey
my god,
Dash.
Stacey, what the hell is you doing?
No. That's what we didn't know about the future, right? We didn't know that was gonna happen. But we
Yeah,
know how
Cougar Tom, that was my shorty.
Stacey Dash was one of them. She was
Seriously.
definitely one of them. And Halle Berry, you got was Pamela, what's her what Foxy
Pam
Brown?
Grier.
Pam Grier. You feel me?
I'm saying around my time, and when you saying crushes, crush was Stacey Dash. That's when I go back, like the girl that I looked at, like damn, shorty is bad.
All
That's one.
right. Now we're gonna leave the movie stars alone. Let's go to the street. Your first crush, right?
My
How
first
old was it?
crush. Gosh. Hmm.
Because that's when you experience love, and you want that shit as you growing. Yeah, I want love, man. But you don't want
You
love
don't
as far as
experience
people
the
come
love.
and
You
keep
don't know what the
asking you
hell
for
love
shit.
is.
Now you do because you love your sister, you love your brother, you love your mother, you love your aunties, you love your uncles, you love your sisters. You know what love is. It's embedded in us. We know what love is. Just have our first crush or relationship at 17, 18.
Love is that
Right?
house, that bed, that home cooked meal, and them clothes on your
Not at
back.
that, not at
Everything
that,
else.
not at that age.
No, that's
Not
the
at that
love.
age.
That's the love. That's the love that a mother, parents can only give to a child. That's love. Everything
So
else,
we know, so we know love.
nurturing and hugs and kisses and uh, word power, words of affirmation and stuff like that. That's love.
Only if you have that type of parent, right? Then you can experience that. I'm coming from a place from I ain't get that. So it's easy for me to say no now because I ain't get that mother and father love.
I
Nigga, I
didn't
just
get it
got
either.
mother love. You feel me? I just got mother love, right? And then my uncles or I it was given to me a godfather. You feel me? Like, okay, besides my uncles, there's a whole nother nigga that don't even know me willing to. And I was still like, nah, I ain't with that shit, cause I got taught boundaries, cause you feel me? It's all plays ties into shit. But I'm telling you, you keep saying yeah to shit, you and they gonna still be living. And then that's what they're gonna do. Ask the next person. Real shit.
Hold on, let me get to one of these comments. We got a brother BKL Sportainment Show. Shout out to everyone in the chat, including Della Nooch and the fellas. Keep up the good work on the channel. Appreciate it. Shout out from the South
Thank you,
Bronx.
thank you, thank you,
South
thank you.
South Bronx. Brother BKL Contras, aka Sport Entertainment Guy. Yeah, respectfully. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, tap in, like,
Thank
subscribe,
you, brother.
We'll link up. We'll do something else. We work something out. We ain't just trying to keep it on land you're playing. We want to do on the sportainment type shit. But yeah, respectful. Thank you. Second question to the panel is: when you became less available, did their love change? Oh, my question to the first
Wait,
one,
I'm about
they
to say you
hold
didn't
on.
answer.
Yeah. My question to the first one, availability. Yeah, they chose my availability because when I immediately stopped lending it, or you feel me, giving it so freely, you can see the automatic mood change. Like I'm acting different. You feel me?
You changing, bro.
Hey, nigga, you changed that. Nah, nigga. I'm drained. I'm exerted, bro.
I'm
I'm drained
tired.
out. I'm exhausted. I can't give no more. I have no more to give. I feel like dude on Scary Movie when he was getting stabbed up. He was like, "Dude, I'm dying." Nah, yeah, availability. That's all they love it. But like you said, the metaphysical part is because this energy that I resonate is, you feel me, so good and so powerful and just so loving and just so attractable, like a magnet. That's why. So they feed on it like a vampire,
Yes,
and
they
I and
do.
that's why I have to protect my energy because it is, you feel me, that powerful to where it has to be reciprocated with the right people because that's how I get energized.
Mhm.
to keep going and to keep doing what I do. Other than that, if you're
Hallelujah. Let
around
the
the
church
wrong
say
people,
amen.
it's a succubus energy. You feel me? And we
Yes.
can't be vamped. We trying to get energized because we got light to give. Light is love. Love is light.
I want to live. I want to live. I want to live, bro. I don't want to keep saying yes, bro. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? I don't want to keep saying yes, man. I agree with the whole panel. I don't want to keep saying yes, bro. No. Fuck no.
A no is a yes to some people too.
No, that's how you portray it. Like they can still get you. Like you don't mean it. Like they're still game with them. But the suckers are the sucking the shit out of you. And they're gonna try every fucking method to do it. Because they're gonna get you to say yes. That's her goal. If you say no to him or them, they're coming back in 2 days. Give you time to think. Give you time to process what I asked you 2 days ago. Let me borrow $10.
Respectfully. Let me get to the second
It's
question.
still no.
Answer this question. Second question. When you became less available, did their love change? And I think I low key answered that in my first with a little bit.
Nigga,
Well,
did they change? Go ahead. You got that.
this is interesting because it applies in all relationships. And I recommend anybody to get this book called Boundaries: When to Say Yes, When to Say No, to
There
take
you
control of
go.
your life. And it's a series of books. And, each book focuses on a different relationship, but the main book kind of highlights all different relationships, boundaries with your boss, boundaries with your parents, boundaries with, you know, your siblings. And um, when you brought this particular question up, it makes me think of boundaries in intimate relationships. And when I had to learn how to set boundaries with the men I was in relationships with, that was an interesting dynamic. I think Brother Jim said early in the relationship, you got to set the standard early. And he literally said, don't change up on me now, you know?
All right.
And so, but that's when I knew, just how significant and powerful and important it is to really, really have boundaries, especially because it trickles over in everything, but in intimate relationships too. Like when you set those boundaries, um, there was no more love there, you know.
Respect. And doesn't that mean that the work you put in, you lost a lot? Like, what? What do you mean to tell me? Like, I just said yes, and you're gonna do this? I love this topic, man. I love this shit.
Yeah, this
Yeah, I love this
we're
shit.
facing some shadows
Yeah, I love
tonight.
this shit. Yeah, I love this shit. This is real. This is definitely real because it it, it, it happens to our great ones, like you,
Mhm.
sister. It happened to our great ones where it's not right, man, and they know it's not right, but they don't give a fuck. And then to keep having a kind heart, you're losing your value. You're losing your
Woo,
image. You're losing who you are
that's deep.
because you want to keep saying, I got a kind heart. I love. Well, I'm pretty sure in all these religious, right, there's boundaries. So if you keep, and I respect it, and I love, and I met you. I love your passion. I do. But now I'm getting to know on a mental level, bro. You've been nice all your fucking life. So respectfully, I think it would have took for me to be. Who reached out to you? Was the beg? Did the beggars reach out to you? genuine love, or making sure you're all right so they can ask again. You feel me?
Mm.
They're just making sure you're all right. You good? Still the flowers from somebody else's room to get to you with the note still on it, right? We just want to know you're good because I need to keep asking you. Or did they come in and give you in
You
the
ask,
hospital for you saying yeah, yes, 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 yes,
you asking
yes,
me, brother,
yes, ma'am.
when I was in the hospital after the accident?
Did the users come and generally show you love?
Mm. You
I
know,
rest my case.
yeah, yeah.
I rest my case. And you still came out of the hospital saying yes to the users who didn't come to see you and show you genuine love.
So what's your answer? When you became less available, did their love change? What's your answer to that?
Yes, your love does change when you become less available.
Jam? Cool.
I, I, I can't really.
You know, any
Can't
words
really.
of wisdom for the viewers? If it ain't from experience, if any words
I
of wisdom will
just.
help.
I got a cosign Gemini. Kind of set in.
Respectfully. Where you go?
Yeah,
Oh, you're right there. Jam?
yeah.
You want me to answer that question?
Kind of hit it
Was,
on
Yeah, that was
the
the
head.
was they
question.
was they unavailable?
No, when you became less available, did their love change?
Of
Excuse me.
course it did, because I changed it. Of course it did. I stepped away. So they felt my stepping awayness, if that's the word. They felt it. Nigga, I'm good. I ain't got to, and I'm one, I'll cut you the fuck off. You know I'm not around. So I'm never gonna see your change or your about me changing. I'm never gonna see it because I stepped off already, respectfully.
Respectfully. Everybody landed on that?
Everybody landed.
Shoot, I like that. Since we promoting books,
You
boundaries.
gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Since we promoting books, boundary is a good book, but also, which is
No, nigga,
another
you
book.
didn't. You didn't answer. You didn't answer the question.
Oh, I did. I said, yeah, they're look. I answered low key my first joint. Yeah, they basically, they changed up. Like I said, they looked at me like, the fuck is going on? Like, you're not saying yes today? No, can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm meditating and I'm charging up. I'm charging up off a nose. You dig? So yeah, there and I mean, yeah, we still family. It just I put that foot down. You feel me? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah,
Commercial.
another book that ain't so much based on relationships, but is based on self help. And if you in a spiritual journey trying to find your way, this is the map. Definitely tap in. This book is dangerous, not because it tells you what to think, but because it shows you who's been thinking for you. It exposes the illusion, the script, the invisible leash. After Cosmiscuous, you won't hear music the same. You won't see mirrors the same. You won't even see yourself the same. Warning. Side effects include awareness, freedom, and irreversible growth. Cosmiscuous. Read at your own awakening. Yes, sir. Males and females definitely go tap in on your spiritual journey, and you need a map. That's the book. Co-pilots, how we doing? Everybody good?
Yeah, man.
Let's go. Next
Yeah,
one.
taking a
This
deep
one,
breath
this
here.
one, this one is a little tied on to the last one a little bit. The emotional guilt trip. We was just saying it, how we were saying. They said you changed when you create boundaries. My question to the pan co-pilots is, did you change or did you finally stop accepting less?
They never have nothing to offer. They're coming to me for help. Less than what? How low? What's less than you keep asking me and you keep getting away with it? They're gaining.
Mm.
Accepting less. I don't know, bro. Them niggas is eating, nigga. That's their hustle. To wake up. Their 9 to 5 is to fuck with you. You gonna let them go with this shit. You know?
Can you
I'm
repeat the
good,
question
cuz.
again, brother?
The emotional guilt trip. Someone says you changed when you create boundaries. Question is, did you change or did you finally stop accepting less?
Hmm. I think you finally stop accepting less, but there's a change that comes with growth, evolution.
Mhm.
You know, and the discovery of self and value, like Brother Jim said earlier. You know, once you discover, especially as a woman, because there's a different dynamic that comes about and knowing your value as a woman, especially when it comes to your relationships with a desire in a relationship with a man, you know. So I think you stop accepting less. You can't afford it, you know. But you can't accept less than what your value, what your worth
Mhm.
is.
I agree with that. Cool. Did anything change or did they just stop accepting? Did you finally stop accepting less?
Brother DeVille is kind of quiet over there tonight.
This is one. This is one of
I'm
those
hit, I'm
ones
hitting all
where
notes.
I'm
I'm hitting all notes, bro.
more
I'm telling you I am.
observant than talkative. So I'm here, guys. I am here. I just haven't, you know,
No, I
haven't
appreciate
had
I appreciate you. If it don't, you
been
gotta
in the
speak from
situation.
experiences.
Nah, he on. He on. You know how niggas get on and
I'm
just,
here though.
you know what I mean? Just listen to the panel.
Hmm.
This is his night. He want to talk, he gonna talk. Give him a speech.
Respectfully, not yeah. I mean, when you
Definitely
can,
here,
jump out
man.
the window.
I'm waiting for, I can lend my expertise, but right now this is not this one where I have to sit out. But I'm here though.
No problem. No problem. Jim? Oh, you answer. You answer. You say yeah. You said that's their 9 to 5 is to keep fucking with you. That was a good one. That's going on the t-shirt. Second question is, did they miss you or miss controlling you?
Hmm.
Go ahead, sister. I'm gonna keep if these. I'm because I'm glad you out of the hospital, but you got to deal with this one.
When I think of friends with my female friends, or just people that are just friends platonically, and my male, like I have a lot of brother friends too. My brother friends, I think I'm closer to than my female friends. My brother friends have been ride or die even more than my female friends. Um, as far as relationships, I never felt controlled in a relationship per se. I never felt controlled.
Okay.
I guess, if you manipulation,
All right, now we're talking.
if you're speaking in terms of manipulation, That's a thought.
Okay.
But if you don't have, I never felt manipulated. Not, I'm trying to really think. I want to be really honest, but I have to like really think about it. I don't want to, you know,
Yeah, your growth for some people by you saying no, like you said earlier, when you growth is uncomfortable for some people, it's even uncomfortable for the person that is growing. There's some things that you have
Right.
to leave behind. So it definitely can be uncomfortable for a person that has been comfortable with, you feel me, how things been going, and now you're growing and getting to a point of not accepting everything, or you just have a different outlook on life, and that person is still where they are. It creates that they're still comfortable, they're still content with what they got. You feel me? The person
hmm
that's growing is not, is looking for more, is trying, searching more answers, looking for more better routes. You feel me? Refinement. And that can create an unhealthy comfort for somebody. That's why they look at you like, oh, you changed. You trying to change up on me, like, you feel me? You think you better than me, type shit.
Man, who the fuck cares what they thinking?
If this is a relationship or a family,
Who the fuck? But your life is on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
line. Your
Family.
life
Yeah,
is your
family.
life. Your life is on the line. Who the fuck? I'm gonna fuck about nigga. You want more money from me? You better get me better. You better get me right. Because if I'm a yes man, you better love me, nigga. Because if I go, imagine their heart, like damn, nigga, I shouldn't have done
mhm.
it. I should have never asked this nigga for that last bit of $80 because that took him. Now he's dead. Folks we talking about. No,
Now you
nigga. Yeah, now he's dead. I can't. So now you sitting with the heavy heart.
Mm.
What we doing here?
I get it. I
I'm
totally get
good. I
it.
land, cuz. I land, cuz.
Uh, did they miss you or miscontrolling you? Yeah, I would say relationships. I haven't had too much relationships where it was rocky or I was controlling or they were controlling. So I can't really touch on that like that. But as
Yeah,
far
that's
as,
what I was like. I was really trying to think, but you know,
yeah, for words of wisdom
Hey,
for
hey, hey,
somebody,
hey, 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 excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
yeah,
You know who's on the panel? You know who's on the plane with you, right?
who's on the plane?
Me. And I seen you, bro. What you talking about, bro? I seen you, bro. So don't do that. If you don't want to share your stories, then don't share your stories. But don't you motherfucking say you ain't been in no shit, cuz.
Nah, no controlling. Like the
Yeah,
question
it
was,
was, it
did they
was,
miss
it
you
was,
or miss
it
controlling
was,
you?
it was because you're a yes man.
So
Hello.
nah,
but
go
I
ahead.
understand. I
Refresh
know.
my
I think, but
memory.
what
What and
because
I'll speak on it. Refresh my memory. What relationship you seen me that was
No,
controlling?
I'm now, I will never do that. That's snitching. But me and you both know I was there for them little stories that you don't want to tell.
What
You're the
story?
yes,
Is it
you're,
pertaining
you're
to
the
is it
yes,
pertaining to
you're
the
the yes
question?
man. You're the yes man, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, then. So, and then you got to the point where you said no.
correct.
All right, then. What just happened? She just dumbed the fuck out.
Can you hear me
is he
now?
frozen? Okay, he was frozen.
We had
Nah,
tapped
my
out
shit
for a
just
minute.
went off. Yeah.
It's the
But
Wi-Fi.
respectfully, I'm not gonna tell your stories for you, but just know I was there and you said no. Once you said yes, then you said no. And then it changed.
Hey, I
That
guess there's no
relationship
better way.
changed.
I wish, that's why I said refresh my memory so I could tell it.
Now
But
I'm not giving names
I
out.
don't know what the hell
I'm
you
not giving
referred
names out. I'm gonna
or
say
who.
Schenectady though. No, I'm gonna say Schenectady. I'm
Schenectady.
gonna say
Oh, you
I'm
talk
gonna say
about? Oh, all right.
Schenectady.
Say no
I'm gonna
more.
say no. I'm gonna say
No,
Schenectady and I'm
I'll
gonna say
speak on it, but
Memphis.
that wasn't no. Yeah, no,
No,
neither
don't
one
say
of
their
us
names.
was
Don't say their
controlling.
names. Don't say their names. Don't say their names.
I ain't gonna say no name. Neither one of us
Okay.
was controlling. The question was, you talking about incidents that you've seen. Yeah, every couple goes through something. We're not talking about what we went through. We're talking about, does it pertain to the question? And did they miss you
Okay.
or
The
did they miss
question
controlling
was.
you? I wasn't controlling her and she wasn't controlling me. So what we went through doesn't pertain to the question. So
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go
next one.
ahead. Go ahead.
Next one. If you in the Kentucky area and you need some good food and you in a good mood, definitely go tap into my guys and girls over there in Irie Flavors, Irie Food. Tell them Dirty sent you.
Look for something to eat and you want something with just a little bit more flavor? Go to Irie's Flavor Jamaican Food. It's located at 417 Georgetown Street, number 130, Lexington, Kentucky. Get you some food with some flavor, man. Get you some of that Irie flavor. Tell them 34 and a half sent you.
You already know. Tell them 34 and a half sent you, man. Pop out good food. Leave you in a good mood. Irie ting them Irie flavors. Co-pilots, how we doing, man? How's everything? You all right?
Yeah,
Straight in here? Cool, you good?
we good.
Yeah, I gotta get one that you could talk about, man. Let
I'm
me see. Let me see. Let
waiting.
me
I'm
see.
waiting. You know,
Let me
I don't
see.
wanna. I don't wanna like. I don't like talking to talk. I
Nah, I
talk.
feel you.
This is
Yeah, ain't
what
no more
you know.
walking. Don't just be
I
talking to
don't.
talk.
I
Words
don't.
of wisdom.
Yeah.
We got
No.
a couple of
I don't.
viewers and stuff like that. So, but it
I
helps.
talk. It
Yeah.
mean. It means something.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. This one kind of goes with the last one a little bit. The friend who disappears when you say no. Has everybody had a friend who disappeared as soon as they said no? No, I don't got like no close friends that I would say that, after years of being friends and I said no to a certain couple of things and we not friends no more. No, I don't got no people like that.
Nah, I'm gonna be a honey. It's just that we grew apart, right?
Yeah.
That's all it was. We grew apart, but I definitely didn't have. No, I agree with you, bro. No,
Yeah, I didn't have no.
yeah,
Definitely, yeah, not grow apart, but just grew up. People got lives, people got families, people got kids. We doing certain things. People got trades and careers, and I got, my
yeah.
podcasting, my career, certain things I'm doing. So, just life has been life
If,
and
if, if,
just grown.
if that person can't, like, we met up again, no bad blood.
Hmm.
I think I will help that out. You feel me? I'll see this. I'll analyze the situation where he in. See if he telling the truth, and you know, be come back harder as friends. Like you know what I mean? Like we didn't leave. Like I said, we didn't leave on bad blood. So we just part. But in that situation, I think I would help if that makes sense. If I answered the question.
No, respectfully.
Uh,
Anybody else? Jump out the window with it.
Shit.
No, I don't have no, I don't have anything.
I think I answered it wrong, though. But all right then.
No, not really. It's like I said, because we really, I just read it, but nobody really had a friend that, like you said, disappeared when they said no. So it don't really fly.
Nah, I
Uh,
didn't.
I'll go to the next one there. Fuck it. Uh, the partner who calls boundaries distance claims boundaries mean emotional withdrawal. Did your boundary create distance or expose it? Is that a good question? Can people chime in on that? Jump out the window with that one?
Now I know. It took a while for me to know it, but now I know who the fuck you are. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Give her welcome papers.
Him or her, friend or relationship.
Respectfully.
It's just not worth my time right now. And then these questions, you feel me? I love them all, right? But we're coming from a place from we're older, so we have a different than our younger selves type shit.
Hmm.
You feel me? So these questions was good, but now we're just answering on how he is to this day. If that makes sense to the panel.
Yes, it does.
I
It's a
land
lot of
though.
thought.
I
I mean,
land.
this is not a light conversation. It just isn't. It's not a light conversation.
Like,
It's
yeah, I don't
actually
want you to expose all your truths, but if you have
yeah.
some words of
No,
wisdom
no,
that could help,
no. It's
some people, definitely
it's
share.
really about helping, because I'm all about as I get older, I'm all about wanting people that I am and connected to and otherwise not so that I can reach out to or have impact with or anything that like that because I think that's the whole point of having wisdom is to impart it on people that are younger,
Correct.
so they can avoid some of the mistakes, because I firmly believe life
Correct.
is meant to be enjoyed. And I think some of the issues we're having in our society, especially with younger people, is because those relationships don't exist any like they did in previous generations, where you can get wisdom from the older generation. Now the older generation trying to be 20 years old forever, and
Mhm.
Man,
that's a whole topic for a different
man.
day. you
Yo,
know, and
hey,
they're trying to be young people's peers instead of their guides for wisdom. So I don't mind him, I don't that's why I'm like I'm not just answering the questions, I'm like really thinking about this, um because boundaries is so important. It
Real
is
talk.
this is they're really really important. And I remember, just even have a discussion of having a boundary with yourself, you know
Hmm.
the difference. That's where discernment comes in, when you discover your ego, and the difference between what part of you is in control. Is your ego in control? Is your spirit in control? And how do you know the difference between the two? Because you got to set boundaries with your ego, you know so your ego won't take the wheel.
Get
And
your ass into some shit that you
get,
can't handle.
yes, yep, real talk.
Your
Real
spirit will
talk.
guide you. Your spirit will lead you to places where it know that you'll be most comfortable, most productive. Your ego will put you in some shit
Yes, it will.
that you may not be able to get out of.
Your ego will lead you to hell. And because that's something I learned too, is um you don't, I heard Reverend Ike say, I don't know if anybody know who Reverend Ike is. I love Reverend Ike, but he said you don't have to go to hell to get to heaven, you don't have to go to hell, and but if you end up in hell, meaning a place of despair, depression, anxiety, all those adverse dark places that you may find yourself in, self-love and boundaries is the only way out. That's is the only because if without boundaries, you can find yourself in some of the darkest places that life has that there is in life. And even the love that you expect from others may not come, may not be there. So that's you got. It's just you, and you got to love yourself out of those dark environments, those dark places,
I agree.
and you recognize that it was a lack of boundaries that that got you there. And the interesting thing about the ego is that it's not always about people when the conversation of ego comes up, people always think it's about being arrogant, but the ego doesn't always show up. The ego, you can present yourself as a nice person, and not nice the niceness of that personality type of a person is ego too. Being
Mhm.
overly nice can be ego. And the ego is any part of yourself that is working against your greater good. And how that shows up for each person is different. For someone, it may show up as being arrogant. For someone else, it may show up as being shy and timid. you know but yeah, this
Sonny
is a
Boone says exactly.
so
Oh,
it's
Sonny, she said exactly. She agrees with you.
and this is not a light like setting boundaries is one of the most important things anybody can learn in life. And a
Mm-hmm.
person who loves you is going to respect boundaries. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem if somebody tells me no. It may sting for a minute, be like, "Ugh," I didn't want that no. But because I understand what it's like in my personal experience of when I live with being a yes person, a yes woman, and the damage that it can do, I learned I have no qualms if someone says no to me because I respect boundaries. And because I know what it's like in my life to not have boundaries and how that can hurt. So I have no qualms. I deal with the little sting like a little bee sting, rub a little ointment on it. And but I just feel that this conversation is one of the most important to have.
Next question is, why does your self respect threaten their comfort?
Hmm.
Because they come from a place of a negativity world.
Mm.
Mm.
And you was the dealer of that. And now that you no longer can give them their fix,
That's what I was getting ready to say.
they
Mm-hmm.
You were
gonna
their
withdraw now. They acting crazy.
yeah, you were their drug of choice. And especially if a woman's in an abusive relationship, you were their drug of choice. And so a drug addict always wants more and more and more. So your energy can be like a drug to them. And when you say,
You're you you control the narrative of their world, right? So it's not feed them a lot, but feed them a little bit. With words of encouragement. Don't always be the yes. Have a reason. Have them do something to prove. Okay, now you earn this money, right? That's more of challenging your mental. All right, I'm just not a yes person. I'm a I'm gonna give you, but do something for me.
Respectfully. Sunny Moon says because they no longer can manipulate you, they have to find a new way to manipulate you. Men are abused physically and emotionally as well.
Ooh.
No, I hear you, Sonny. I get what you're saying. What was that? Self respect threaten. Oh yeah, self respect threaten their comfort. All right. Next one I got is the family obligation trap. Family expects unlimited emotional access.
Yeah.
So is family love unconditional or conditional
Okay.
on your obedience? That's
One more
interesting.
time. One more time.
Right, right. Say it again.
The family obligation trap.
Uh,
Family expects unlimited emotional access. Is family love unconditional or conditional on your obedience?
Mm.
Nah, that was weird.
No,
That's
I
a
know exactly what he's saying. It's a very intelligent question. Thank you. Um, so I'm gonna try to in other words, it's conditional
Go
love. It's condition.
ahead.
It's period. It's just
Go
conditional love.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do that. You got it.
It's conditional love, and you know, when your parents or family members don't know what love is, because love to me is being fully present. I was actually thinking about that today because um, someone I grew up with that was very close to passed away, and I was just thinking about when we were girls, and how simple love was is just being fully present in the moment with that person. But when it comes to other dynamics of relationships in your family when you're growing up, um, that's what I was thinking. Like it's just being fully present, but then all these other conditions get attached. Um, if you're a good girl or a good boy, you get a good reaction from mommy and daddy, and I think you're taught that love is about conditions, as you're growing up, instead of love being about presence and acceptance.
Mhm.
And I think we talked about that the other day too, in the
Yeah.
dynamics, and even Brother Jim spoke on it earlier in the conversation tonight of, and having those parents that are nurturing and, um, I think conditional love is something that is very prevalent within families.
Hold on.
And
There's something in the background. Somebody's playing something in the background. We can hear it.
I heard about it. It sounds like a TV.
Yeah. Cool. That's you. Yeah.
no.
Yeah, that's you,
That ain't
cool.
me. I just muted my shit.
Yeah, that's you, cool. I muted him and the sound went off. Go ahead, V. My bad.
Okay. I was trying to see if it was anything on my side, but
Nah, you good.
okay, we were talking about conditional love, right?
Yes, man.
If I might even start crying.
Oh, don't start crying. Pass it so you can come back, circle back around
No,
to to the
it's
end.
good. It's okay to cry. It's
Okay,
real.
good tip.
It's tears. It's just it's from the
Healthy
heart.
tip. I could
It
dig that.
touched something. It touched something.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's all.
Respectfully.
It's because when you think about it,
We're here for you.
Respectfully. Definitely here.
I mean, going through
Family
this
love
this
unconditional
accident that I
or
had
conditional.
really taught me a lot. Um, because even with my family, like I was I didn't get a significant settlement from the accident, and there was a lot of expectations of because everybody wanted. I even thought about that when I was in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. I was like, God damn, if I get a settlement from this, it's going to be problems,
Mhm.
and because I know how folks are. And
Yeah.
I didn't know. I even at one point even forgot about the potential of a
Hey
settlement because I
man,
had
you wasn't worried about. Hold up. You wasn't worried about your health. You was worried about
Still taking care of
people
people.
coming. This is a dangerous game we playing with, man. You can't. You can't. You can't.
let me
You.
finish, brother
You.
Jim. Let me finish.
But it hurt me for you to say that. I'm just
I
saying.
know. It's real talk though. It's real talk.
I,
And when I did not get the money that I thought I was going to get from the settlement, the conditions began to show up, you know. And when you can't meet conditions, um that's the painful part. That's when you know if someone loves you or not,
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly.
And conditional love is ugly. It's not love at all,
I
you
know.
know.
Yeah. And one of the questions is it based is love unconditional or conditioned on your obedience? And like you said, it's only because I do this, and if when I stop doing that, the so-called love is not there.
Yeah, it's not there.
Mhm. So yeah, that's what I wanted to touch on. You said that it's almost that we're trained or taught it, that it come like love is a tit for tat, or you be good and you'll get a reward. You feel me? A
Right,
reward
exactly.
is a reward agreement, something like that. And that's not love. Love is more about just being there, allowing somebody to ride a bike, fall, hurt themselves, encourage them to keep riding, and just being present that whole thing. That's the love.
It's just for the
Not
sake
the
loving feels good to, like, it feels good to love, you know. And what I mean by that is, like you just said, like, if someone falls and you have the ability to encourage them and get up. I remember Denzel Washington said something about feeling good for the sake of feeling good. You know, so it's like it feels good to love. So you do it because it feels good to you too, you know. But when it becomes conditional, that's like Santa Claus, you know. Like, when you really
Mhm.
really sit down and dissect the psychology of that thing we call Santa Claus, this whole dynamic of Santa Claus is like, be a good boy and a good girl and you get a reward. But you're not loving for the sake of loving. You're not being good for the sake of being good, you know,
Mhm.
because it feels good to your soul, it feels good to your spirit, it strengthens your connection to God or source energy, you know. And so the more you strengthen that connection to source, you become organically. I may have gotten kicked off because
No, you're good.
did I get kicked
Nah,
out? I
yeah.
think I got kicked
no,
out.
you
No.
good.
Oh yeah, kicked
Go
her.
ahead. Oh, she got
She'll
kicked
come
off.
back. Anybody else thoughts? Anybody else good?
No, you gotta say that again one more time.
Is love unconditional or conditional on your obedience?
And that's referring to family, or are you talking about in general?
Yeah, family.
Person? Family. Oh, it's
Family.
family one.
The family obligation trap. Family expects unlimited emotional access from you. So is family love unconditional or conditional on your obedience?
Now
Damn.
you grow up to, like I said.
It's
So
unconditional.
you feel me? The family ties is
Yeah.
you always gonna be there, right? That's the family ties. We keep it together. We hold each other strong. And when you do wrong, we're gonna tell you. We do right, we're gonna tell you, right? But then there's ones who take advantage of it. Those are the ones you gotta look out for. But you're still looking out for family though. Even then. But you still have to say no.
Respectfully. Sunny Moon says family is conditional on your opinions. And then she says obedience. I'm not sure what that referring to. Oh, obedience. Obedience predicated on
It
obedience.
should be
Yeah.
unconditional. I know I just got cut off. I apologize.
Now
No,
you
no,
can
you good where
Um,
you left off.
yeah, finish.
but you know, family, it should be unconditional. It actually should be.
Yeah,
But
it
I
should
think,
be.
yeah, I think the
Should
We
be.
all
infiltrate.
we all come from the family where it's been conditioned.
Yeah,
Like I said, that Santa Claus relationship,
Hmm.
that reward, good girl, good boy, and you get a reward. We haven't.
should
Which
be. Should be.
so did we even get true love growing up, or unconditional love. Well, you feel me? Like
That
you said, we were
nah, look
trained and
though.
taught that conditional love, and we
On
can,
real
we
shit.
don't wanna
Look,
teach it to. We trying to teach the love that we've been taught, and it's not the, you feel me?
no,
The
no, no, no.
authentic,
It's
genuine
not.
love.
It's not. It's not because it's we're the new generation. We do. We got kids now. Nigga. We're the new generation of the family ties. So you know how certain functions are not happening anymore, and
Yeah,
then there's a whole nother league. Y'all supposed to keep it going, type shit.
I'm saying no. I'm saying if we wasn't taught real love, how can we expect to give it?
Now we was taught real love. You just
Not
didn't
on
receive it.
condition.
You didn't receive it the way you other people see. What we're doing is seeing as other people's life to ours. That's where I think that it's separate because in your life, in your walk through life, maybe you haven't, maybe you did, but I wouldn't change my walk for nothing because it made me who I am today. I can say no, I can say yes, and I can still talk to you, and you're gonna respect it. My nose. I don't. There's certain people I didn't cut them off. They just see the difference in me, and they cut themselves off. I ain't do shit, but continue walking my path. And in my path, at 15, I made a decision.
How can you
I'm up
properly teach or give love if you haven't been taught the real or genuine, authentic love? The question.
easily, easily, because it's my choice now. Because if I didn't get that love, and I know that that love is out there, so I grew up having that love that I never got. So when we have our kids, this change generations. Because what we say, my kid ain't gonna be like what? How we was brought up. That's why they give their kids Jordans at 2 months old. Because you didn't get Jordans at 2 months old. You feel what I'm saying? So you changed the narrative. So you got love, bro.
That's
You
not
just
changing the
didn't.
narrative. If your parents practice Christmas with you and you practice Christmas with your children, that's not changing the narrative.
No, it's telling the truth. We were lied to, and now we know the truth. So you want to change the narrative of the next wave. I was lied to. Cause how did that feel when you found out Santa Claus wasn't real, but your parents gave it to you? Now you became now you became a parent. You want to continue that lie? The tooth fairy and all this other extra shit? Come on, bro. Change the narrative.
He has a
Real
point.
shit.
That's real talk.
So no, I'm not gonna do that. And then the other kids, their parents still do it. That's that no one's telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I land.
No, second.
Can you repeat the question again, brother?
It was, did they love you? Oh no, no. Is family love unconditional or conditional on your obedience?
Okay, we're still on that question. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, we can get to the next one if everybody landed on that. Everybody express their thoughts on
Everybody
that.
landed. Yeah, they landed.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, next one.
You didn't. You didn't.
I said, yeah, I said it. I said it should be unconditional
Yeah.
because I
Reasons.
told you. I said I was trying to get that out of you, but you said you came up with a good point. But I said it should be unconditional. However, it's conditional. If we just simply say the Santa Claus, we had to be good all year in order to receive something at the end of the year. And this transpired into your relationships. If your girlfriend be good, you go get her roses or you go get her this. When she's this way, you don't. So you have that same relationship, we already had the understanding, or think we had the, you feel me, the agreement that that's not true love based on obedience. Somebody can't be obedient to you and then think that it's still respect and love there. So unconditional is, yeah, that's what my answer was. Do they love you, or the version of you that sacrifices yourself?
I would say the
Let
version
go speak.
that
Let go speak. He's
Let me
speaking.
get this off.
let me
Let me
see.
get this
All
off
right,
because I want to laugh right. I just want to laugh real quick because that shit is crazy.
Yeah, get a good laugh. Get a good laugh. Let's look like keep. Let Cool speak. Mute your mic,
fine,
nigga.
I'm done. Respectfully, I'm sorry.
finally, right? Finally, I can see. I think I can put some input. I guess.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
can you say that again? I'm sorry.
I got you.
Uh,
Hold up. Do they love you, or the version of you that sacrifices yourself?
I would say the version that sacrifice yourself
Thank you.
because they're getting what they want.
Yeah,
So
this shit is crazy.
yeah, I'll go with that one. I would say that.
Copy.
I just wanted to throw that in there. I want to add something on. Put some. I'm here. I'm here, guys.
Nah,
No,
bro.
respectfully, good luck.
It's
I'm
true,
here,
bro. You
man.
feel me? You get in where you
Respectfully,
fit in. You feel me? If you feel
Yeah,
something, you say
No, these
something.
some deep
That's it.
questions. These are some deep
real
questions.
talk.
Okay,
Sonny
okay.
said,
yeah. I was
let
just
me
What's
get this
trying
going
to
comment
on,
right
relate.
quick.
Amy? What's
I'm
going
trying to
on,
relate.
Amy?
Give a little wisdom. I don't want to.
Hold on, Jim. Sonny said the version that you're giving them, because that's the second you say no. Are you giving less, or are you trying a new thing? They disappear. And she said, "Why is Gemini laughing? Can we please find out why Gemini is laughing? I want to laugh too. Let's all find out why Gem is laughing. Why you laughing, bro?"
You ready? Are y'all ready? Nah, I was just
Yeah.
joking. nah, nah, man. It's just, you get an application and they say the same thing for the different formats.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. And I love it. That's why I'm laughing. So I hope I answered your question. Because, and these are fucking real questions. And you have different analogy of it every time. But in my brain, they all say the same thing. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Different
you feel me?
scenarios to pick different thoughts out of people's, you feel me? That's it.
That's why I'm laughing. Because it's serious, but it's funny as fuck because I want to hear people's answers.
Respectfully. There you
So
go, son.
then you jump on and then you give me one of your scenarios. Get on the plane, man. We about to land. Get on the plane real quick.
Okay. Um, did anybody ever did they love you, or the version of sacrifices yourself? Everybody give their thoughts on that. V, I think Sonny, too many voices in your head. That's what she said. Yeah, way too many.
Too many what?
Too many voices in your head. She said.
I'm a Gemini. Hello.
Yeah,
And I
we
only
speaking.
got
We
two
speaking
voices.
to at least four. There's four people. We
No,
at least,
I only got two. I'm yin and yang.
and them two got four. So we speaking at least four people.
Now them two got 12, nigga. I got 24 people in my head, cuz.
Good job. All right, we landed on that. Everybody.
I
Let's
kind of
see. Let's see. Go ahead,
yeah,
Jim.
we
I thought
land. Yeah, no, we landed. We landed. It's good. It's good.
respectfully. All right, let's get to. Let's see.
Shout out to Love, man. Man, respect you, man. Like real shit, man. Sidebar. Thank you.
Yeah, V, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate you sharing
Thank
that.
you.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's try to get something on the light-hearted. Nah. The anger reaction gets angry when boundaries are. Nah, we did something like that so far. All right, you're acting different. Accusation. No. All right, this is a good one. The emotional manipulator, the one that makes you feel guilty for protecting yourself. Did you respect your feelings or override them?
Respect your feelings.
Anybody else?
There's
Yeah.
one incident. There was one incident. Y'all niggas ever heard of benefit of the doubt?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I did that. And and the person burnt me at least I don't know how many times he done it, but me personally, I counted like 4 or 5 times. And then I got the notion. This ain't right.
Gotcha.
That was a quick answer. I'm not going in. That was a quick answer.
No, respectfully. Anybody else?
Brother D, you want to answer?
Cool. Anything? Words of wisdom?
Repeat the question again, brother.
Was it emotional manipulator makes you feel guilty for protecting yourself? Did they respect your feelings or override them?
They override them.
That
Okay.
contains to like the first one. Yeah. Same thing like that first question. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they get what they want. When I was saying
Mm-hmm.
the previous question,
Yes,
when I
sir.
answered, they get what they want. So yeah, definitely override.
Okay.
I would say
I ain't gonna hold you, Eddie. You're gonna get the same answers
it's kind of
respectfully.
I'm
You're gonna
just
get the same answers respectfully.
I just can't go into a full story or detail mode because I haven't you know I haven't really been in a situation, so I can.
No, yeah, respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
What did I do too? All right, let me go to a quick commercial. Right quick. Which one we got? Man, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna put this energy out here. My guy, what is it? April. What was it? I forgot the date. But my guy, he definitely gonna be back full in effect and ready for this date and put this energy out there so my guy can help to go get this so done
Let's
when it
go,
comes
more
through.
murder. More.
I'm 34 and a half. I'm your favorite cousin from my auntie uncle you know you had. And I am here for AJZ and I am here for Hood Service Announcement. But the reason I want to talk to this man right now is April 17th. At the spot that's 3325 Keith Shire Way in Lexington, Kentucky. Comedy will be going down. In the words of my cousin, oh my God. Did I do it right?
It's oh my God. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. But anyway you say it, any variation, man, it's still all the same, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Listen, it's going down at the spot, man. Me, 34 and a half, man. We doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Come see these jokes. We telling jokes at a high level, man. If you want to come out and laugh, you want to get some QT points with your girl, you know what I'm saying? You can do two things at once, man. So I expect to see you there, man, if you want to see a high quality show, you dig?
And I'm gonna tell you this right here. I just watched this man special about like maybe whenever it released, maybe like a month ago, was it? Hilarious. I'm a hater. No, I'm a hater. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a hater.
Yeah.
So, especially when I watch, it's like watching porn when you fuck good. It's hard, sometimes you like, he ain't holding his leg right.
Yeah.
This nigga was holding his leg right. At the library. He had to make a noise at the library.
Facts, man. That's what we do, man. We put in work. and the results show for themselves, man. Our resume ain't never been on trial, man. Real deal funny. So you know what I'm saying? The 18th at the spot, y'all pull up. You dig?
Thank you, my God. Bless.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you're in the area,
Let's go.
definitely go check it out. My son's gonna be back full effect and ready to, do his thing, get back on stage. So want to put that energy out there.
Let's go.
Um, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. What else we got? What else we got? Co-pilots. Let me see. I got it. This is a good one, I think. The loyalty confusion. One that calls boundaries disloyalty. Did loyalty cost you yourself? Is the question to the panels.
The loyalty cost me
Did
myself.
look.
Fuck,
Yes, sir.
fuck no.
How is he? Ask yourself.
Fuck no. The loyalty cost my health,
Cost you
my
yourself.
well-being, myself, my energy, my reason why I'm here. Oh, for man, if you don't want to be here, get away from me, cuz. Because I'm loyal to me, cuz. God take care of me so I can take care of my folks. So
Mm-hmm.
if you ain't that, yeah, I cut people off, cuz, for a living. I've been my I cut people off for a living. No time to play with you, man. And I got shit to do.
Respectfully.
I land my goddamn plane.
He's solo. Everybody else, he's solo on that.
Actually, almost. I gotta say, yeah, I almost did. And then snapped out of it.
Ja. What
Yeah,
made you snap out
that's
of
what.
it?
What snap out of it? What?
Yeah, I said what made him snap out of it? Because he said he almost did. It almost costed him himself. So what made you snap out of it? So
Yeah, I
somebody
want
that
to know.
could prevent from seeing
I want to
themselves
know.
go downhill.
I got to know. I want to know.
Family.
And it's always that. Nikki, you know what we learned, bro? We started saying no. I don't know what age you is, but we made it by saying no.
Okay.
Big facts.
What you talking about
42,
now?
bro.
No.
I'm 42.
We made it by saying no.
Yeah, yeah.
And we look good. Hello.
That's a big fact.
And we look good. Niggas I ain't take you for 46. You look 39. I know. I know. Cause I don't let nothing stress me the fuck out. The only person is my wife. She's the only person that stressed me the fuck out. Cause I made it that way.
Respect.
I can be loyal to a fault.
Say that again.
I said I've been I'm sorry. My battery's about to die. Let me see if I can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
you.
I said I've been loyal to a fault. I actually, even if I don't speak to a person anymore and they're not a part of my life, I still will not betray them. You know, what loyalty means to me is integrity, you know. And I mean, I won't be loyal to a fault, you know. Once I've recognized betrayal, I'm out. or anything that, like Maya Angelou says, if when somebody shows you who are the first time, once a person shows me who they are, I don't stick around. But even if I don't have the friendship anymore, or the relationship, I won't betray any secrets or anything like that, because that's how important loyalty is to me. But I won't be loyal to a fault in terms of being in the relationship, and it's not healthy for me, or friendship.
Sonny Moon says, I do believe him. Respectfully. I think she's talking about Jim.
And I land. Is that my making that static noise?
Could be. Mute yourself and see.
Okay.
Still making it. It might be you, cool.
Me?
No, that's Jim. Oh, that's the damn I'm frying chicken. That's the chicken fry. I'm like, what the hell is that thing? Yeah, you don't hear no more, right? Yeah, we good. Does loyalty cost yourself? Yeah, I agree with Coop and Jem. It will, if you don't snap out of it, like you said, you will be in the hospital, you'll be hurt, you'll be fucked up. And when people try to inform you of what's happening and let you know, it'll be if somebody has to do that, it's already too late. That means you don't have an awareness of what's really going on your surroundings and your personal yourself. You feel me? So yeah, it almost got to a point where it could have costed me everything, including myself. You feel me? But I snapped out of it, and you feel me? Just decided to stay on path. Next question is, were you loyal or were you trapped?
Mm.
Yeah, you muted because we could hear that chicken frying in the back.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you hear it sizzling or still like static.
That was chicken fry.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Were
Hey
you
man,
loyal?"
I can't answer the question.
You could. Go ahead. Just when you get done, just mute it. It ain't that bad. Just go ahead.
All right, so one more time, repeat it.
Question is, were you loyal or were you trapped?
Mm.
Was I loyal? Was I trapped?
Hold on before you get
Is
to
that
it. Someone
is
says,
that how far you willing to take it? Right? How far you willing to take it? Um, Loyal. Then your loyaltiness was getting played.
mm-hmm.
Trapped, trapped. Like I'm stuck. Like it's hard for me to say no. So loyalty is the default sometimes. Loyalty to the fault.
I think that's what V said too.
But in all reality, you gotta wake up from it, or you're gonna end up where you don't want to be. And they're still gonna be great. Walking around, watch this, asking other people for money. I land my plane.
Respectfully. Sonny Moon says you were loyal and also trapped to the lie to keep your loyalty. That makes sense too. Anybody else? Were you loyal? Trapped? Trapped in the closet? Like Kelly? I would
If you're, I
say
mean, if you're trapped,
uh,
go ahead. I'm sorry, brother.
no, go ahead.
I mean, if you're trapped, you're in an abusive situation.
Hmm.
That's and then
That's
that. What is that? What's that illness when you fall in love with your captor?
Stockholm
um,
syndrome.
what is it called? Stockholm syndrome, right?
Yeah.
Were you loyal or were you trapped? If you're trapped, you're not loyal.
Hmm.
And if it's in a situation in which you're in a relationship with a man as a woman, and the man is disloyal or abusive, then you're trapped. But me personally, um, I'm the kind of person like once I recognize something's if it don't fit, it don't I don't force it. I'm loyal until I can't be loyal anymore. So and if once it becomes abusive, then you're trapped. And I don't want to be trapped.
You don't want to be hit on. You want to be domestic violence again. No, no bueno. Use the concept emotion. No, that's saying the same thing. It's the same thing. The respect test.
And I'm gonna have to say goodnight, gentlemen. I have to jump on another call for
Okay.
another meet. I'm
Appreciate
actually
you,
a little late for that, but I couldn't leave this conversation because it's such an important conversation. And I just want to say thank you, Brother Manny, for
Always,
bringing this
always.
topic up. It's a very important conversation, and I really appreciate it. So after this last question, I'll have to say goodnight.
No problem, no problem. I appreciate that. So let me get a good
Respect and
one. Let me
love
get
and
a good
honor. And always, you know us. We
And I
respect,
love
honor,
you.
and
I love you,
you
brother.
know us. You know us. You see how
Here
Yes,
we
you
go a good
do.
go.
one. Here go a good one for y'all. Someone says they stopped loving me when I set boundaries. This is the final one. Well, we could do it. Unless y'all brothers want to keep going. Question is, did they love you or love controlling you?
Good
No,
night.
we did that one sort of. And if love, no, if love disappears when boundaries appear, was it ever love? That's a good question.
No, it was never love.
Mm-hmm.
If love disappears when boundaries appear, was it ever love?
No.
See, no,
No.
no, 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 no. Watch this. That's in the beginning. If you set the boundaries in the beginning, then it's different.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're already in the middle of it, you try to set boundaries and years in, that's complicate. That's complications. If I'm saying it right,
Mm-hmm.
complications, right?
You said it right.
But boundaries is in the beginning. After that, you're just going through the relationship status of the dumb arguments type shit. But you set your boundaries already. She know or he know we're not to cross.
We talked about
Communication
this
is the
earlier
key.
too.
Right.
Right.
Communication is the key.
But
You
I
feel
would
me?
say though,
Communication is the key.
true. But to answer the question, I would say if they truly love the person, then it wouldn't matter for the boundaries. You would accept the boundaries because you truly love the person. So,
Yeah.
like the question, say if you repeat the question again. I'm sorry. Is it on?
You
Hello.
If
answering it.
love
You answering
disappears,
it though. You answering it.
no, he definitely is. When love disappears, when
Right.
boundaries appear,
Right. Not disappear. Yeah.
Was it love?
Is it the? All right. Yeah. Froze out.
am I bad? I broke out. Am I back? You can hear me?
Yes, you're back.
Okay.
Uh, I said, if it says when love if love disappears when boundaries appear,
Went out again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all
he
hear
went
me?
out again. He said, if
did you
love
hear it?
disappears when boundaries appear, was it love?
It was love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it
Right.
ever love?
All right. All
Was it
right.
ever love?
Oh, so no.
Definitely not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's definitely not because if, yeah, like I was saying, if you truly love a person and boundaries is what man you're willing to work through. I
But then
land.
at a
That's
certain
a
point, you don't bring them in the middle of a relationship. You're supposed to set them in the beginning.
that's a fact, and that's why I said that though. But
Mhm.
if
That-
a person truly you truly love the person and it's
Yeah.
genuine, you want to be with the person, it wouldn't matter.
yeah,
But still,
that's
still that's a
years. You know what I
fact.
mean?
That's yeah,
You feel me? That's
still
years.
that's a fact. Still is a fact though.
And you
It's
gotta
definitely
grow with
should
the
happen in the
person. Know,
beginning.
yeah, you
Definitely set
gotta
the tone in the beginning.
make it now. 'Cause- all right, and say you're one who made it without cheating on each other, right? You're that couple that kids could say my parents never cheated on each other. So yeah, man.
Respectful. Sunny Moon says no because if they no, she said you were loyal and also trapped. Oh no, you read that one. She says no because if they love you, they will respect your boundaries and move accordingly. 50 was cool, so yeah, I respect that.
Yeah,
That was
you know,
good.
because I know
Well, I
early in
say
the
the same thing.
conversation, that came up, and I was sharing, even I learned in relationship with men as a woman, Brother Jim is right. It is beneficial. Let me say this: to set your boundaries early in a relationship. And I find that if you didn't set your standards in a relationship early, when you're building a relationship with a man, it's difficult to change them later on in a relationship. I'm not saying it can't be done. I don't believe in absolute. The only absolute I believe in is the Most High and nature. Everything else is flexible. So I do find that when you try to set boundaries later in a relationship with a man, it's difficult. And I won't say it can't be done, but I'll say it's difficult.
Or a
And
woman, or a woman, or a woman.
but I do say I have to agree with Brother Jim that it is important to set relationships, but that's also comes with wisdom and understanding of
Yeah,
your value to set boundaries and standards early in the relationship. But
Correct.
but the thing is that we grow, we evolve, we mature. And if the relationship is healthy, meaning there's a healthy communication, and as you grow, prayerfully, you'll grow together. There shouldn't be a problem with setting boundaries anytime, in a relationship if it's true love, because true love, as we spoke earlier, is unconditional.
Respectfully.
you know.
yo,
Respectfully.
I
Exactly.
think I land the plane.
it's unconditional. It's universal. It's all around. It's the same. It's no in every language around the world. Love.
Nah, at the end of the day, you gotta know what you want and how to be with that person type shit. Like, cause you are what you are. You are what you want to be, right? Like, so you will have that type of you have that you will definitely have that around you, woman or man. You will have it around you, like, because that's your energy. That's what you is. So he or she got to fit the criteria of who you are. You want the relationship, and as a man, we definitely want it where it's supposed to be. Put it like that. I'm not going into details. Just where it's supposed to be. Respect it, honor it, cherish it, and love it. That's it. Like,
Sunny Moon says you bought a relationship brings more than just cheating. Like there's other things that you could be manipulative with besides cheating. And she says being in a relationship with a woman is so different than a man. I agree. It is different. It obviously is a difference. A lesbian and a gay relationship is obviously different, but however, they're relationships. They're still people relating with one another. So that's never going to change. People been relating with each other for eons. You feel me? Way before we're born and way after we leave here. That's going to be the ongoing thing.
That's a fact.
How
Yeah,
they
that's
how
a
they
fact.
interact and do it is where we're trying to is what this show is not based on, but is what we're trying to get to. We're trying to put solutions and resolutions out there for people of how to better interact with
Respectfully.
themselves. You feel
Respectfully,
me?
brother. Yeah, you handled that question
Because,
well. I like
yeah,
that.
people's gonna do what they do. We know what they're gonna do.
You
They're
ain't
gonna
gonna
do it
bend.
regardless.
Look, you ain't gonna bend us. You ain't gonna silence us, nigga. We know how to handle these questions, nigga.
Real talk. I'm glad, man. For real. Man,
I like that one, bro. I
today
ain't
was a
gonna
good
hold
one,
it.
man. And it was the wrap up of season 1. So shoot, give you guys a round of applause, man. Hope you guys done. Keep up with the applause, man.
Good job, panel. Good job.
Hey,
Yeah,
man, I
man.
love y'all, man. You already know what it is, man.
We did it. We did it. We survived, man. And everybody gets a award today. Y'all all got your papers today. Got your pen, man.
Thank
Y'all
you,
flying.
thank you, thank
Thank
you,
you.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
I'm happy to be a part of something that's gonna live forever, nigga. You for real. My name's
Mhm.
on this shit, nigga. Gemini. Fuck you niggas talking about, cuz. P-Mask Gemini.
Real talk. All my pilots got their pilot license today.
Hey.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get to a commercial, and then I'm gonna see
You
y'all
know, we're gonna have to go and
backstage.
take some real flight lessons.
Real
I
talk. Real
know.
talk.
There's a flight
hey,
school near here. We should go take some real lessons.
let's go. Let's get it. Shit.
Well, on that note, I land and I want to say good night. Peace and love to your brother. Love never fails. So, until next time,
All right.
Respectfully, thank you, yo.
Have
Thank
a
you.
good night.
Respectfully.
have a
I'm
good
gonna
night,
take a
brothers.
commercial,
Love and
and then
peace.
I'm gonna appreciate you. Thank you, V. To the next time. I'm gonna take a commercial and see y'all brothers backstage. You heard?
Copy.
Mm.
About to get some food.
Before there were stars, there was a dream. From the great mother's mind, 2 children were born. Abba of light, Tara of midnight. What if your child learned a secret older than time before they learned multiplication? 7 books, 7 cosmic laws, 1 unforgettable journey. Abba and Tara teach children how thoughts, feelings, and choices shape their world. It's more than just a bedtime story. It's wisdom wrapped in wonder. Abba and Tar, we start one Voyager, because every child deserves to know the universe begins inside of them.
Made of love. Tap in, man. Go get that book. All homeschool, all parents. Definitely tap in with that book, man. Well, that brings us to the end of the show. To my closing thoughts. Let's do it. Boundaries. They don't destroy real love. They expose fake love. Because people who truly love you don't fear your growth. They respect it. They adjust to it. They honor it. But people who benefited from your lack of boundaries experience your growth as a loss, not because they lost you, but because they lost control. And the truth is, not everyone misses you. Some people miss access to you, and losing access is not rejection, it's protection. And remember, if this triggered you, it probably taught you. Damn, Sonny, you came in at the end. You still want to pop out?
No, I was straight. I was waiting for the back. But
All right.
congratulations. Happy for everybody.
You already appreciate you, though. All right. Like I said, if it triggered you, probably taught you. To the next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your destination. Please remain seated until you have properly processed. Keep your mind clear until next time.
Land your plane Land your plane. Land your plane.